In death, I shall be stronger. Unlock other skills by death. Kim Ganja thought to himself, main character. I had always been the hero, and now for the first time, I am the villain. For the first time, my failure won't lead to a world's downfall. So, let's talk about my failure. This is before I was possessed by someone. And then the strange science of hunting. First of all, the victim has to be conspicuous. Kim Yule, conspicuously poor. Kim Ganja said, "Hey, Kim Yule's passing by." And he thought to himself, it does not smell good when you go near him. Another student said, I feel bad saying this, but he really smells. Another added, I heard he gets grants to go to this school. Kim Ganja thought to himself, easy to laugh at. Another tape was made. Number 1. The beginning is light. A student said, did you know that Kim Yule lives in a house that's boarded up underneath the mountain? Another said, isn't that building basically a junkyard? A nerd added, I heard that his dad picks up paper trash for a living. His friend asked, is he the one who picks up the paper trash from our house then? Kim Ganja thought to himself, focus the attention on the victim through casual small talk. With enough intervention, Kim Ganja said, it's true. He's the one who picks up paper trash in my complex. His friend asked, how did you know that? Kim Ganja replied, I was a bit on the fence, but last Sunday I saw him picking up papers. I asked if he was Kim Yule's dad, and he asked me to take good care of his son. Another said, dang, are you serious? Kim Ganja thought to himself, it's a lie, of course. A student said, hey, Kim Yule, is your dad a... Another interrupted, hey, why would you ask him that? Kim Ganja thought to himself, successfully draw people into the topic of Kim Yule using small lies. Another tape was made. Number 2, observation period. Kim Ganja thought to himself, from this point onwards, things will work out on their own. A student said to Kim Yule, catch it. Another said, pass. Kim Ganja thought to himself, students will now pay attention to every little thing Kim Yule does. A student shouted, arg, what the heck are you doing, Kim Yule? Kim Ganja thought to himself, they'll focus on his mistakes as if they're looking at him through a magnifying glass. Kim Ganja said, he's been napping since the 4th period. He's not waking up until lunchtime is over. Kim Yule gasped, ha, ha. Kim Ganja said, hey, Kim Yule, get up, you have to feed the chickens. A boy laughed, ha ha. Kim Ganja said, oh, he's going. Another said, is he really gonna feed the chickens? Kim Ganja thought to himself, he will always be the laughingstock. He will always be watched. Kim Ganja said, whoa, he really is feeding them. Kim Yule, look over here. Kim Ganja thought, anyone will be able to join in on the bullying. He said, he actually looked. Maybe he'll get the chickens for free once they're all grown up. A student gagged, veh. Kim Ganja thought to himself, it'll be a game anyone can participate in. Most bullying can get to this point without a clear perpetrator. Kim Ganja said, but we are going to take it a step further. Let's test it. A student asked, what? Kim Ganja took out his shoes with a star on them. He said, I just bought these shoes. They're completely brand new. His friend asked, what's with the star on the inside? Kim Ganja replied, I drew it. Look, I'll leave them here. Bam. Kim Yule's dad picks up paper trash from our house, remember? I'm betting that Kim Yule is going to be wearing these tomorrow. His friend laughed, ha ha, you're crazy, dude. Kim Ganja thought, this is a small magic trick. There are actually 2 of the same pairs. One pair is in the pile of paper trash at our house, and the other is on the street that Kim Yule's dad takes. I put the other pair there a day ago. A few moments later, his friend shouted, hey, what if we get caught? Kim Ganja said, open it. His friend gasped, holy fluff. It really has the star on it. You're kidding, right? You mean he really picked up the shoes you threw out? Kim Ganja thought to himself, the point here is to act like everyone is in on this. A student said, whoa, I wasn't sure at first, but it really was true. Kim Ganja thought, and then take a step backward. He said, I don't know anymore. I don't care about the bet. You guys, don't say anything either. We'll keep this between us. Kim Ganja thought, show that you're willing to share your prey with others. A student said, hey, you know Kim Yule? Kim Ganja said, don't tell them. Kim Ganja said to himself, trust that humans are evil. A guy in a black shirt said, no way. Kim Ganja said, what? Kim Ganja said to himself, trust in the power of mockery. A girl said to her friend, that's what I heard. Then Kim Yule's wearing shoes from the dumpster? I actually went to the same middle school as him. And that's gross. Does this mean he gets everything he owns from the trash? Student said, he takes recycling on another level. How do his feet smell so bad when the shoes are new? I feel bad for him, but this is gross, man. Here comes Recycle Man. Hide it, Nan. Kim Yule, did you feed the chickens? Your shoes look clean today. Nan. Hey, Kim Yule, your shoes. Ha ha. Those are. Yunseo threw those out yesterday. Look at his soles. Ha ha ha. Kim Yule said, do you guys have nothing better to do? Is this fun for you? Mind your own business. The boy said, what's wrong with him? We were just kidding. He's so annoying. He thinks he's all that, but he wears trash. As another tape was made, number 3, publicly recognized violence, a boy said, hey, someone throw out their slippers. Let's see if he picks those up too. Kim Ganja said to himself, if someone had suggested to stop because it's not fun. A boy said, it smells rotten. Put it in his drawer before he comes. Kim Ganja said to himself, then it wouldn't have gotten this bad. A boy said, dude, I threw that pencil case out yesterday. His friend said, what? He's recycling again? Kim Ganja said to himself, but to say something like that requires courage. A bully said, hey, Yule, why are you washing the rag? It's still a rag even if you wash it. His friend said, I guess he empathizes with it. Ha ha ha. Kim Ganja said to himself, as you already know, you say that I didn't exist in your school? I am definitely here though, in the world you live in. The director said, Ganja. Kim Ganja said, yeah? The director said, nothing. I just suddenly forgot your name. What was it again? Kim Ganja said, what? Do you have dementia? It's Hwang Eun-seo. The director said, right. That's your name. I heard your girlfriend is going to try to run for the student council presidency. Hwang Eun-seo said, yeah, why? The director said, I'm going to try to run too. Tell her that I hope we'll get to see each other. I heard I can write it down in my student records if I become president. Hwang Eun-seo said, dude, that's cool. Good luck. I'm going to vote for my girlfriend, but still. Yeah, thanks. I'm going to try my best. Kim Ganja said to himself, let us talk about my failure. Hwang Eun-seo's girlfriend said, huh? You've been slow with your videos lately. Hwang Eun-seo said, huh? His girlfriend said, videos of Kim Yule. You used to always share at least one a week. Kim Ganja said to himself, videos. She said, our group's waiting for it. The last one, the one where you cut his nails, did really well. Kim Ganja said to himself, right. I used to record us bullying him. Why did I do that again? He remembered Kim Yule saying, I'll be waiting for you, director. Kim Yule. Kim Ganja said to himself, oh, to entertain everyone. Right. Because of how renowned Shinseo Middle and High School is, there are a lot of students suffering from academic pressure and stress. I took those videos for these guys so that they can distress without taking the risk of getting into trouble themselves. His girlfriend said, is it because you're coming up with something better this time? Kim Ganja said to himself, I got help from my girlfriend, who has been in the student council since her first year, and used the student voting boxes, which the teachers don't check, in order to collect ideas to bully Kim Yule. The people who lead these requests are all kids from wealthy, influential families. Card said, I want to see him wearing other clothes this time. The guys from the last one showed us you cutting his nails with scissors. Kim Ganja said to himself, the regulars use the same card as a way to identify themselves when they leave ideas. We call it the Trump card gathering. Ever since the video started circulating, these regulars have been supporting me. That's how I got my girlfriend too. Hwang Eun-seo said, sorry, but you're a candidate for the student council president. I thought I'd hold back during the election period. His girlfriend said, aw, you're so considerate. Kim Ganja said to himself, how else would I have gotten with a wealthy family's daughter when I come from a family of nobodies? She patted Hwang Eun-seo's head and said, I love puppies that are clever like you. Hwang Eun-seo said, bark, bark, bark. His girlfriend said, you're really funny, Hwang Eun-seo. Kim Ganja remembered La Viel saying, I've been waiting for you, Ganja. As Hwang Eun-seo felt pain and confusion, he said to himself, what's wrong with me recently? Hwang Eun-seo said, anyway, I'm gonna take a break from recording for a bit. If anyone complains, tell them, the speaker said. This is an announcement. Hwang Eun-seo from Year 2, Class 5, please come to the broadcasting room immediately. Hwang Eun-seo said, what do they want from me? Hwang Eun-seo's girlfriend replied, I assume the broadcasting team leader just wants to ask you why you're not putting out any new videos. Hwang Eun-seo said, you go on ahead. I'll text you later. Kim Ganja walked alone and said to himself, today was also a perfect day. I was funny enough, I didn't say anything weird, and I was a good enough boyfriend. Let's go me. I'm talented. The rich kids whom I entertain will look for me in college too, right? Even if they don't, they'll have good memories to look back on. Being remembered as the funny kid, That in and of itself is huge. Even when we graduate, I'll satisfy those rich kids. That's how I'll make connections and get rich myself. I'm different from the guys who just study and only think of college. As Kim Gonja entered the room, a student said, "Stop. Close the door right now, or something bad might happen." Year 2, Class 5's Hwang Eun-seo, you threatened me to force me into bullying Kim Yul of your class together, right? As he recorded Hwang Eun-seo with his phone, Hwang Eun-seo said, "Is this a prank?" The boy said, "Shut up and say that I'm right. You're the one who kept asking me if I wanted to see something funny. I said I didn't want to. It's all your fault." Hwang Eun-seo said, "What are you talking about? You're the one that came to the gathering after hearing rumors about it. You begged me to let you join, saying that you'd hook me up with people you knew from middle school." The boy shouted, No. You said we'd never get caught. You said anonymity is guaranteed, so why is there a video with me in it?" Hwang Eun-seo responded, "You asked to be in it. Wait, are you doing this because you're worried your video got leaked? I told you we threw it all out after we watched it." The boy screamed, "Don't lie to me. You fricker, you son of a biscuit. I shouldn't have trusted you. Say that you're the one who tricked me into this right now, or else I'm gonna tell everyone what you did." Hwang Eun-seo replied, "Sorry, but I'm not gonna admit to something I didn't do. I showed the video to you because you asked. I've thrown out all the videos, but I still have all the notes you sent me. I don't know what you're doing this for, but let's talk again once you've calmed down." The boy shouted, "Hey Hwang Eun-seo, you're done for if you leave. I'm gonna tell my parents." And Hwang Eun-seo stepped outside and muttered, "What the frick was that?" Kim Gonja said to himself, "I really did erase the videos. Did someone take a copy? Is this why people say that managing your regulars is harder than getting new customers?" As his phone rang, Kim Gonja said to himself, "What? Excluding my girlfriend, all 12 regulars of Kim Yul's request box are not picking up my calls. The person who was in charge of delivering the videos." His phone read, "The person you are trying to reach is unavailable." Hwang Eun-seo said to himself, "Is something wrong? Someone is hunting me down. Someone is trying to frick me over with Kim Yul. But Kim Yul doesn't have a family. He must know something." As he ran toward Kim Yul, he shouted, "Hey, Kim Yul, what the hell did you do? I'm freaking talking to you." As he grabbed him, he saw Kim Yul crying and heard music through his earphones. Hwang Eun-seo said to himself, Who the hell is he?" Kim Yul said, "Beautiful." Hwang Eun-seo replied, "What?" Kim Yul said, "The music I am listening to. It was made by a composer who went deaf. I'm thinking about the humiliation he must have gone through in life. Some probably cursed him or laughed at him." Hwang Eun-seo asked, "What are you talking about?" Kim Yul said, "There is nothing that is inherently beautiful in the world. Only those who are hurt can perceive beauty. If there is someone who considers the entire world beautiful, there is someone who considers the world broken." Hwang Eun-seo thought to himself, "Is he out of his darn mind? What the heck is he talking about?" Kim Yul continued, "I am thinking about the musician's undignified life while listening to his song." Hwang Eun-seo said, "What the actual frick are you talking about? Hey, what did you do?" As he grabbed Kim Yul by the shirt, he shouted, "What the hell did you do to my customers, you recycling fricker?" Kim Yul said, "I didn't do anything, Death Sovereign." Kim Gonja said, "Death, what?" Kim Yul grabbed his wrist and said, "I was just looking at what it is that I had left behind." As Lafanta Agim cried, Hwang Eun-seo said, confused, "Huh?" Lafanta Agim said, "Kim Yul is angry. He truly wants revenge, and I think that I want to make that come true." Hwang Eun-seo yelled, You, what the frick did you do?" "Just wait, Kim Yul's murderer. The sun sets and the path to walk is a long one. I will see you again soon." Hwang Eun-seo shouted, "Hey, wait!" He took out his phone and muttered, "Did someone just see that they missed a call from me?" As he read the message, "Don't ever try to call or text me again, or I'll kill you." Hwang Eun-seo, confused, said, "What?" And he dialed a number. He called the number. Hwang Eun-seo was shocked, and he said, "What the hell is happening?" Thank you so much for watching. That's all for now. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to help me grow my channel. Your support means the world to me. Don't forget to leave a comment below. I love hearing from you. Let's keep the conversation going and get those analytics buzzing. Until next time, take care.